Gamester.
Hey dudes and dudettes, welcome to another tutorial for the Open Broadcaster software. Today I will show you how you can create this awesome overlay with the most recent followers, and whenever somebody follows you, you get a pop-up like this. In order to make this work, you need OBS installed and the CLR browser plugin. If you don't have this installed, please go back to part 2 of my OBS tutorial series. There I explain how you can install the CLR browser plugin. There are many ways to achieve what I'm created here, but I use my own little program which I wrote. It's fully customizable because it's written in HTML, CSS and JavaScript. So if you are familiar with HTML, CSS and JavaScript, then you will be able to create your own little overlay, just like this. If you do not have any skills in this, there are plenty of tutorials online. I will show you a little bit of the tweaks which you can do with my little overlay. For that I will create a separate little video. I will put the link in the description down below. In order to make my overlay work, we first need a running web server. There are many different web servers which you can choose, but I'm choosing Apache here. So please go to Google and search for XAMPP and hit the download button. The download will start automatically. Once it downloads, please follow the installation instructions. Just go for yes, okay, next, next. Choose a folder where you want to install your application. Hit next. Okay, the installation is complete. Let's go ahead and finish this installation completely, and there will be a little pop-up. We need to start Apache because that will be our web server. Just click on the start button. If everything is alright, it should turn up green. You can now safely close this window. Next thing we need is my little application which I wrote. If you go to this link, I will put it in the description below this video. Go to the right here and click on download zip. Go ahead, open it. And open this folder. We need to extract these files. Go to your icon tray, right click on the program we installed, XAMPP. Click on show hide. Click on Explorer. A window will pop up. And we should go to htdocs, and here we create a new folder. Right click. We will call this Twitch. There we go. And now extract these files into here, and that's it. So let's see what we did. If you go to your browser, you go to localhost/Twitch. You should see this screen. If you see this screen, everything is fine. The plugin is successfully installed. Now we need to configure it, because as you can see, there are no recent followers. So we go back to the folder. We go in the folder API v3, and we copy the default config.js. We go back 2 folders. We go to JS, something. We paste it in here and rename it to config.js. Alright, let's open this file. Now we need some information. Of course, we can already write this down. So here goes your channel name. In my case, it's me Gamester HD. And we need the redirect URL. It will be this. Just copy paste. And we need to generate a client ID. So we go to twitch.tv. You have to log in, and if you're logged in, you can click the little arrow, click on profile, go to the left next to your name, there's a little setting icon, click on that, go to connections, scroll down, click on register your application. I will call this my dashboard 4, and we need the redirect URL. So I will copy it again. And then hit register. We should be getting a client ID. Copy the client ID. Paste it inside here. Save the file. And then go back to localhost.twitch. Now if I would refresh this, the first time you will access this page, it will ask you to authorize. So go ahead and click on authorize. As you can see, the most recent followers are available. Everything is configured correctly. Go ahead and open Broadcaster now. Make sure you open the 32-bit version. Let's go and say preview stream. First I'm gonna add a background because I like a good background. I also like to have some clouds. The clouds are from part 3 of my OBS tutorials. Go ahead and add that. Looks pretty nice. Let's drag it up a little bit. Perfect. Next thing I want to do is add the overlay to it. So I'll go create a global source. I will click add. I will click on CLR browser. If you do not have this button, you need to install CLR browser first. I will call it overlay. Hit OK. Okay, we need an URL here. So if we go back to our application, we need to copy this URL, including the access token, because we need to have an access token in order to get everything. We go back to CLR configurations. We paste it in here, and we will set the dimensions to 1280 720 because I'm streaming in 720p, and hit OK. OK again. Right click here, click on add global source, and then click overlay and hit OK. And now everything should load. There we have it. The most recent followers. Most important thing is that you have XAMPP running. If you, let's say, restart your computer and you would start OBS, this whole thing doesn't work if Apache is not started. So let me give you a little demonstration. I will stop it right now, Apache. It should work for some time, but if I would refresh this one, it should not work because it cannot retrieve the URL. So in order to make it, I need to go back to the program and make sure that Apache is running like it is now, and just give it a quick refresh. Hit OK. And there we have the recent followers again. Another important thing is that whenever you want to make this work in OBS, make sure that you have opened this web page before, and then you copy the whole URL, including the access token. That's the most important thing. If you do not have it with the access token, it will not work. I can give you a little demonstration. So if I would adjust this one and remove this whole text and hit OK, it would say that it needs to log in into Twitch. And that's not possible because we cannot interact with this screen. I will now give you a quick demonstration of someone who is going to follow you. I'm making sure that this one is not running, otherwise we hear a double follow sound. So for this demonstration purposes, I created a second account. So I will hit the follow button and we'll see what happens. There we go. We got a new follower. You can see that the recent followers is updated with the typo and the little dancing banana. So that sums up my whole tutorial for the overlay which I created. In the future, of course, there will be more updates on this overlay. If you have any cool suggestions or your thoughts about this little overlay, please leave them in the comments below. And also make sure to thumbs up this video and share it with your friends, and especially the streamers. In the next part of my OBS tutorial series, I will be talking about green screen and what cool things you can do with it. So I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.